guys, I figured it out. Can you believe it? So, since y'all want to fight amongst each other, and I told you guys, let's find something since y'all are all teamed up. Let's find some topics for you guys. Let's pick some topics. Y'all pick them out. See who do it best. You know, fight over something that's going to build y'all channel up and maybe give the people a break from y'all fighting that I know people are sick the fuck and tired of. How about let's do something that's worth doing? TSCC, hey, women's empowerment, hey. How about let's empower some women for real? Because I know y'all about women's empowerment, but you seem to be over there talking about certain people and their husband cheating. I don't think that's empowering that lady. I don't think that's quite healthy for her. No, that's not empowering her. You're trying to take power away from her. Yeah, so, I mean, really, y'all cussing each other out, that's women's empowerment. If you're going to be really about it, be about it. You have to check, you said you changed it, then shut up, quit calling homeboy John Casey and all of that flim-flam that don't mean shit. Like, if you say he's this pedophile, show the proof or turn it into the police. Because let me tell you something. If you got evidence, full-blown evidence, video evidence, something for real that a kid has claimed that's being hurt or has been hurt, and you're holding on to it, now you're an accomplice, bitch. And it don't make you no better. So, because ain't no way if I seen some shit on somebody and I'm calling them this and I got verified, bona fide proof, ain't no way I'm going to hold on to it just to talk about it on YouTube. I'm going to take it to the cops and let them handle it if a kid is being hurt. But, yeah, I don't know. People say they got a lot of stuff and you don't see shit, you know. So, let it go. Quit calling that man a fucking murderer. John Gacy was a murderer. He was a sick pedophile murderer with kids buried underneath his home. Yeah, I don't think he qualifies for that title. But hey, keep talking that stuff out into the universe. The things you talk out in the universe seem to come back around. That's one thing I do know. But anyway, back to the game. So this is what y'all do. Y'all do your little super chats, which I really think people for this just needs to send you a cash out. Then y'all come on, y'all mark off everybody that donate, keep track of it. They'll come back on, say these are the people that donated, this is the amount of money I got. Let's not give Google no money, I don't care. You can cash out the person and then put it what it's for, and then you can say contest to help our people in Africa. Because I don't know if you, because y'all into so much drama, do y'all know what's going on? We can be really y'all can be really helping people. I ain't got but 20-something followers. So, whatever. I'm going to send my money in to an organization that I know is definitely going to get to the people. And I'm going to prove that. I'll come back on and prove it. But I'm going to donate what I can. How about you YouTubers that's fighting? Like, team up. Come up with your own. I don't care what the subject is, whatever it is. But the hotter it is, get your people to donate. And let's see who can out donate each other. Let's see that. And then let's take the money and send it to these people right here. Because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something here. Let's get it. Let's go.
Is effectively an island. Climate scientists have been warning the world for decades that man-made climate change would do two things. It would mean that hurricanes and cyclones would become more and more intense, and that therefore some of the people with the world's smallest carbon footprints would pay the heaviest price. Right now you can see that all across this region of Mozambique. The country's infrastructure ripped up, obliterated, people's lives pulled apart and destroyed.
To leave Beira is to enter a new and saturated landscape. The vast and lethal calling card of Cyclone Idai. Villages of wood and thatch stood no chance. Last Friday night, the battering would go on for 8 hours. Inike points to the ruin that was home till last Friday. Like so many here, Enike would tell us it was incredible. It started around 10 last Friday and went on until 6 in the morning. His neighbour, also homeless, injured by the storm, like so many thousands here. Zacharias hit by debris whilst desperately trying to protect his home. So now they live here, a rough shelter at least from the sudden torrential rainstorms, a makeshift shack on a road embankment. In this world, elevation means salvation. So now they survive on catfish netted here and scraps of maize found in the floodwaters. One family's lost harvest, another's found lifeline. It is survival, nothing more. And water? Everyone just shrugs. We drink the floodwater, they say. A mile or so up the road, this is the railway station in Tika. Home, if that's the word, to more than 500 people made homeless by the cyclone. Overnight here, there was yet more torrential rain. Francisca and her friend Aisha are preparing maize, again found in the floodwater. They say that and a few fish from the same floodwater is all they have, and this, shamefully, is a week on from the cyclone. A few miles further down the road, and there is no road. They don't know how many people are still to be reached out there, but the aid agencies know they can't get to them by land. Others are making it out from the flood zone to the beaches at Beira, where there is at least some food and water. But thousands are beginning to arrive in the city, itself 90%.
Women's empowerment. Hey, do you see this newborn baby? Do you see these mothers and these children? I think we can empower them by helping.
Damaged with no electricity and limited supplies of safe water. The WFP, World Food Programme, and other agencies have begun emergency food aid distributions, but this is very little, and frankly, a week on, it is very late. Outside the city, frankly, who knows what's going on? The government talks of 15,000 people unaccounted for, but it's very close to guesswork. WFP.
15,000 people unaccounted for, but it's really guesswork because they really have no clue.
Agrees.
Le réel problème.
Let's check this one. Let's check this one.
Andisati ndatomuwana kubvira izvozvi kuti wakafusirirwa papi, saka imba yacho hapasina chinonzi imba, hapasina chinonzi mudziyo, hapasina chinonzi chokupfeka, hapasina chinonzi chokufuga, angosara matombo chete.
Aguwe imba yabva yatodhirika, ndobva ndatodhirikirwa. Mwana wangu anga ari pasaidhi ari pamubhedha, saka ndinokwanisa kubata mwana, handitozivi kuti mwana wakabudawo sei. Inini pendakadhirikirwa ndakandozondoonawo guwe ratosvika ndo rakandipushira kuti ndibude kunze. Ndabuda kunze ndakararamba ndichindoeredzwa nemvura, ndaeredzwa nemvura ndarasirwa kusaidhi.
Do you see that woman? That woman lost her daughter. Her daughter. Look how beat up they are.
Ndaeredzwa nemvura ndarasirwa kusaidhi.
These are our sisters and brothers. These are people. Think of Katrina on a scale 10 times, probably bigger. Did you see how much water Did you see how big and how far and wide it spread? How about this one? Let me go here and pause this one. I think this is something you guys can get behind because you're a reasonable people.
Disaster on the African continent rose sharply today to more than 550. The storm devastated Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Malawi. John Irvine of Independent Television News is in Mozambique.
Do you see how far and how much that is?
Where the desperation is growing.
And when I show this, guys, do not, because I know the media will love to portray Africa as always starving and people with their shirts off and flies. No, these are our people in desperation. Desperation. Imagine you stuck, flooded in. Your family can't get to you. So don't try to say your family from somewhere will come get you, because you see what happened in Katrina. They left our people down there for how long? In America, right here in America. So you don't know what you would do. So these people don't you look at them as animals. These are human beings starving. And let's say your kids are standing with you and y'all have not eaten in a week. You have no access. You can't say I use my debit card. Honey, ain't no debit card being used. There ain't no way to use it. Everything is gone. And ain't nobody coming to really help you that much. They bring in like 2 large pizzas over there to this many people. And you think they're not going to fight over it? If my kids is over here starving and they ate in a week and they dying, do you think I wouldn't fight to the death for it? I would hate to fight my people, but when it comes to your family and your kids and you starving yourself, you don't know what you will do. So don't nobody dare judge these people.
Restore order at the point of an AK-47. But the people wouldn't be repelled for long. Driven on by hunger, they knew that at last the local council had brought food to this municipal building, and they fought to get their hands on it. For many here in Beira, it's been a long, starving week since the cyclone struck.
No food, no food, no food.
At times, when they felt threatened, the soldiers tossed a sack of flour into the crowd, so instead of fighting them for it, the people could fight each other for it. There wasn't nearly enough to go round.
As well as everything else, there's a political dimension to what's going on here. Mozambique's government does not enjoy much support in this area, and these people believe the inadequate response is both deliberate and vindictive.
West of Beira, the landmass that has become a lake is roughly the size of Luxembourg, according to the most recent satellite imagery. This afternoon, ITV News was invited on board a government helicopter for a flight to the hard-hit town of Bouzy, which is only accessible by air. It's clear that the damage done to buildings by the high winds is extensive, but a week on, it's the water that's the persistent problem, forcing hundreds of people to take to rooftops to survive. The government wanted us here to witness this, a visit by Mozambique's president. He could be pictured with some of his most desperate people. All went well with this photo opportunity until the people realized there were food supplies on board the presidential helicopter.
Now you think you're going to do a little photo out, bring a couple of boxes of food, and you think these people really want to take a picture and they starving? I mean, it's really? Where are all the cargo planes? It can be 4 or 5 of them back-to-back landing saying, y'all don't have to worry, y'all don't have to fight. I'm going to make sure every person here gets food, and we'll be back this day and this day and this day. But you just come in a helicopter with a couple of boxes, and you think they ain't gonna, I mean, they desperate.
The president claims he's doing all he can to respond to their desperation. The problem is that 1 week on, all he can doesn't look like nearly enough.
Horrible. That report from John
Sad.
Irvine.
Now, so if we're gonna fight, or if y'all are gonna continue to fight, like I said, let's make it worth something. Well, I'd rather y'all not fight. Let's team up with your teams. Y'all go to your corners. Like I said, find a topic amongst you, your little friends, your little groups, your little cliques. Take your little cliques. Y'all figure out what y'all gonna do. Do a banging ass show. Collect money from your subs. Tell them where it's going. Account for the money. You can go on and you can show them who cashed out. Make sure everybody's accounted for. You know that you got every cent. And then take that money and send it to a reliable organization that is actually going to get the help to these people who are desperate for somebody to help them. Because that's the right thing to do. And we would want the same in return. So how about y'all do that? Let's see if somebody sees this message, can you relay it to them or relay it to them? I'm sorry. Relay it to them. Because, I ain't got but 20-something subscribers. So if one of y'all can get the information out, that would be most grateful. Share it. Or tell them to come look at it. Or just, they ain't got to come look at it. Just tell them the basis of what I said. And see if they can get together and do that. Because the fighting and stuff, I know people have got to be tired of this shit by now. It's old. It's tired. It's delayed. It's over. Let it go. Let it go. Damn. Thanks, loves.